This is section 10.1. And now three-dimensional figures are also called solids. Okay, so can have flat or curved surfaces. The prisms and the pyramids are named by the shapes of their bases. That's something that is important.
There's something on the screen.
And now on the picture, what we have is we have each flat surface is called a face, and we're talking about this being a face. Okay, these are faces. The edge, these are the edges. The edges is a segment where two faces intersect. Vertex is a point where three or more faces intersect. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or like you was saying, 4 on top, 4 on the bottom, and then 4 on the lateral sides. So that is 12. Now, let's go ahead and classify. At the bottom it says, number 1, okay, so let's go ahead and name the first one. If you classify, you have to name it. What's number 1?
It's a triangle and it's a pyramid.
It's a triangular pyramid? Okay, so let's go ahead and put here name.
The vertices.
The base is a triangle, so it's called, let me just put it with the name. Triangular pyramid, that's right. And now number 2, name the vertices. Okay, vertices. When you name the vertices, we're talking about points, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we can just
4.
say
4.
points. Which are the points?
Q, T, S, R.
R, Q, S, and T. There you go. The edges.
Q, R, R, S, S, Q, Q, T, T, S.
And now we have to keep in mind that these are segments, right? So we have to go back and make sure that we write the proper notation. So it's segment, QR, segment, RT, segment, RS. Those are the edges on the lateral sides. And then the edges on the base would be segment
QS and the segment ST.
QS, QT, and we're missing one more.
TS.
There you go, TS. And segment
We're done.
ST. Okay, now just the name the base or the bases. So let me put it up here.
Wait, ST or TS?
It doesn't really matter, right? Because it's the same segment. Okay, now the base. What's the name of the base? It's a triangle, so we can just use the symbol. So whenever you have a symbol for that particular shape, just use that symbol. Here we have a symbol, triangle. So it's triangle what? Q, S, T. Doesn't matter the letter, the order of the letters. No, it doesn't really matter. So it's Q, S, T, Q, T, S, whichever way. Now, problem number 2. Yes, please. Thank you. Okay, in number 2, we have to keep the name.
Cylinder.
It's a cylinder. Okay. I was gonna put name again.
You're gonna write name again?
Name again. Yes. Okay, cylinder. And what about the vertices?
None.
Vertices, none.
Edges.
On the vertices, we don't have any for cylinders,
Or cone.
but on the cone we do have, right? We do have one.
We don't have
Now,
edges.
edges, what about the edges? None? Okay, edges. We don't have any on the cylinder nor the cone. And now what about the name of the base or bases?
It's circle.
Okay, so then you have to name them, okay? So it's base. Is it base or bases?
Bases.
Base, because we have 2. Now we have a symbol for circle, right?
Yes, it's a little circle next to it.
And a little dot inside. So it's circle A and circle B. Now, at this point, go ahead and finish up number 3 and number 4. Just where we did 1 and 2, please. Here, on this part, we're going to be talking about the net. And what is a net? A net is just a diagram of the surface or the surfaces of a three-dimensional figure. It can be folded to form three-dimensional figures. The net at the right, this one, has one rectangular face, which is this right here. The remaining faces are triangles, and this is the clue. If the other faces are triangles, it's going to be a pyramid, okay? And so the net forms a rectangular pyramid. So this is the base, and these are the faces, the lateral faces right here. So at the bottom, let's name number 5 and number 6. What do you think is number 5?
A rectangular prism.
It's the one that I was showing you, right? It's a rectangular prism. And number 6?
Triangular pyramid.
Triangular pyramid.
Triangular pyramid.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh boy.
Okay. So now, at the bottom of that page, I want you to draw the net. Draw the net, yes.
What do you mean draw the net?
Draw. You know how to draw, right? When you were in kinder, you were drawing and coloring.
I don't know how to draw.
Well, you're going to do your best, okay?
You want me to draw?
Go ahead and draw. Let's move on now to number 7, cross sections, okay? On the cross sections, what is a cross section? Do we eat cross sections? We love cross sections, right? Especially when they're white or yellow.
Eggs, you mean eggs?
There you go. What am I talking about?
Eggs.
No, it's not eggs.
Cake.
You would think.
Wait, what's a cross?
Huevos crudos.
Miss, what's white or yellow?
What is that? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, don't tell. Ice cream.
I think she's talking about that.
What am I talking about? That is good.
Ugly. What do you want me to say?
Okay, you guys. It's
calling me fat.
it's just a slice of cheese, Swiss cheese and American cheese.
Where?
I don't like it.
Okay,
Don't call me
right?
No, I didn't.
I said cake and you was like, you would think cake.
It depends. And when I thought about the cakes, it's like, do you like the cake? Well, I had, because I baked the cake, and when I cut it with a cutter, there's special cutters for cakes. When you cut it, it becomes like a slice, a sheet of cake that I need to take off because it's extra, and I want my cake balanced.
So I was right.
So it could be if you do it like that.
I'm a Chinese.
Like,
Help each other.
right, those are layers. Yes, that's right. Yes. Okay, so then look at this. A cross section. A cross section is the intersection of three-dimensional figures and a plane. Okay? So three-dimensional figure, in this case I'm talking about this. This is a three-dimensional figure. And a plane. So when you look at the plane, you look at this piece right here. And that's what tells you what's going to be the shape of the cross section. Basically, you can also think about the top and the bottom bases, and that would be the same shape as the cross section. So this cross section is a triangle. Now, what about in number 7? What's going to be the cross section?
A sphere. A rectangle.
It's a rectangle. Rectangle.
Oh, so we just have. Oh.
It's like if you get a special cutter and you just get a slice of that in that direction. What about for number 8?
Square.
Cylinder.
It's
Square.
Circle.
a circle because it's the same as this right here. So it's a circle,
Oh,
Let me get that.
okay? It's a circle. Now, okay. At the bottom, let's go ahead and draw number 1. Pentagonal
We're on the back.
on the bottom. You know how at the bottom of the page is there's, yes, right there. Yes, like a long strip, blank slip, you can write on that. Pentagonal prism. Number 2, we're gonna draw the net for a cylinder. Number 3, we're gonna draw the net for,
Oh, I thought that was the O.
excuse me? Okay. Square, pyramid,
Oh, the net is this, right, miss? What makes it like come together to the shape?
that is right, yes. Number 4, the net for the cone.
Another one.
When that's it.
And the last one, very interesting one, is the net for the sphere. Wow. Let's see how that is. For number 1, pentagonal prism, you're going to have a long
Okay. I got that.
rectangle.
Somewhere.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Oh, thank
With
you.
5 rectangles. And somewhere over here, and it's hard to draw a pentagon, okay? So I should ask you for something else, but a pentagon. So this is what you should have here. Okay? And then you can have it over here. So that is a pentagonal prism.
Oh.
Number 2. In number 2, you could have the cylinder, which is just a long rectangle, right? And then you could have a circle probably somewhere here and another circle somewhere here, attached by just one point to the rectangle. You know, something like that could be.
What do you put to the side?
You could, sure. What you could have is, you could have that cylinder, you know, with one circle here, and the other circle could be anywhere where you put it. Okay, or this one
Yes,
could
can I
be
see that?
anywhere over here. Okay, so this rectangle, you could have it, see, attached, not to a corner, but to one of those little rectangles.
No, mine's on the rectangle. Look.
So,
There's
in the,
32.
you know, it could be anywhere.
There's 24 rectangles.
It doesn't really matter, no, it's just a long rectangle. This one, they had to put, you know, put some creases here so that they could bend the plastic. Okay, and it would be a little better. You don't have to have those small rectangles. It could be just a long rectangle. That's it, okay?
Turn it off, Stephanie. It's not mine.
Now, number 3, a square pyramid. What we need to do is we need to have
Square base.
a square base
And then triangles.
and then triangles, that's right.
This is lucky.
Very easy, right? Very easy. Especially when we get to the cone. This is what the cone net is supposed to look.
Oh, that looks awkward.
Let me see.
Everything's awkward too.
It's like a semicircle
That doesn't look like mine.
with a
I
circle
drew a pack.
attached to the edge.
Okay.
Okay?
I don't know mine.
So,
You couldn't just tell me that mine was wrong?
Okay.
This looks like a Spanish piñata.
Spanish piñata.
Spanish, like
So-
Spanish, you know.
Why can't piñatas be American?
Exactly.
It's like
Yeah,
a semicircle. What's a circle like that? Okay? Or you could have it a little
A
little tilted.
Oh, miss, I did it right.
like that.
Did you see my?
Okay? That's not really like a circle, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it is a circle.
Wrong. That's like a boat.
Let me see yours. Let me see yours, John. No, that's a triangle. Yeah, don't do that, guys.
No, she said oval.
Be careful.
That's an instrument.
Be careful not to do this. A triangle and then a circle.
I made
It's
it.
not a triangle. It's kind of like a semicircle. So be careful. Something like this would not be accepted. Be careful.
Let me see that.
And now for the sphere, this is the net for a sphere.
I was never gonna
And
get
this
that.
is right. It's very, very unique, you know.
Wow, like me.
Do any of you had a clue that it was like this? It's like you?